Now, I'm going to give you another scoop. You want another scoop? Jeffery Xiong is underrated. Jeffery Xiong is really good. Jeffery Xiong is going to be top 10 in the world. No question. And Jeffery Xiong might make it to the semifinals of the World Cup this year, which starts in like 3 days. Jeffery Xiong is really good, and you guys don't know that. You just think Jeffery Xiong is really good, but you don't know how good he is. But I do. So you're going to find out in the next 2 weeks. And then this is recorded, and then he'll lose in the first round. You'll make fun of me for years, but Jeffery Xiong, god damn. And guess who my next game is with? Man, Jeffery Xiong. So unfortunately, Jeffery Xiong had to take a buy-in round date, a half-point buy, which he did before the tournament. And when I asked him why, he had to get a COVID test showing he didn't have COVID so he could go to the World Cup in Sochi, which he went to like 2 days after the World Open ended. So he beat me easily. Then he won his last round easily. And then he had to take a half-point bye, so he tied for third instead of, doing better. Man, Jeffery Xiong is good. God damn. Jeffery Xiong is really good. When I say good, I don't mean he's 2,700 FIDE. I mean he's really good. Yeah. If he makes the semis, and people are like, I can't believe he made the semis, I believe it. Jeffery Xiong. Bet on it. SC Cowell subscribed to Tier 1. Yeah, not Jeffrey John. Yeah. Look, I didn't say I could pronounce his name. I just said he was good. Yeah. He's underrated. Why are children so good? God damn, they're good. Man, these kids are all good. They're all good. One of the things the kids have now that they didn't have when I was playing is unbelievable confidence. Amazing. These kids who were 10, 11, 12, 13, they think they're going to beat the GM every game. I don't want that. I want them to be like, oh no, I'm playing GM Finegold, I'm scared. That doesn't happen anymore. When I'm playing people rated 1,800 to 2,200, like at my club here, that's what they think. Okay, I'm going to lose to Ben. I hope I last 30 moves. That's what I want my opponents to think. These kids are just like, Ben, he's old and terrible. I'm going to beat him. I don't like that. I can't have kids rated 2,200 think they're going to win. That's not what I'm looking for. Terrible. Man, they're so good at tactics and opening theory and tactics. Damn. Tactics. So I didn't realize something that I realized over the last 2 weeks. As you all know, Andrew Tang in slow chess is like me or maybe a little better. Probably more than a little better because I got worse. But like at my best, I'm better than Andrew Tang ever was in slow chess. And, he's okay. He's a slow player. He's number 6 junior and number in the US and number 40 for everybody. He's okay. However, in Bullet, he's ridiculously good. Ridiculous. Everybody knows this. Problem is, the gawking rabble, when they see him play Bullet and Hyper Bullet, they think he's one of the best players in the world. And in slow chess, he's not even one of the best players in the U.S. He's not even the U.S. junior champion. He's nothing. But in Bullet and Hyper Bullet, he's top 5 in the world, I guess. It's weird. Okay, anyway, I've always known this. Most people know this. What I didn't know is Christopher Yu. I thought Christopher Yu was a genius of the highest caliber. I'm not saying he's not. But at slow chess, he hasn't really done anything that any other junior hasn't done. But on the internet, god damn, Christopher Yu's good at Blitz and Bullet. Both. Now, obviously, him crushing Hans 2 days ago was weird. I didn't see that coming. Nobody I knew saw that coming. I don't understand that. I don't know what happened. I know Blitz is streaky, but that was weird. Nobody could have thought that Christopher Yu would beat Hans so easily. Sharpie Lover 69420 subscribed. Hooray! Yeah. Tang is amazing at bullet and hyper bullet. And in slow chess, he's meh. He's all right. He's good. I'm good too. But he's probably 600 or 700 points stronger than me in bullet and hyper bullet, or more. And in slow chess, he's like 30 points better than me. What? And Christopher Yu, I'm starting to put him on that scale. Christopher Yu, he's good. But in Blitz on the internet, he's great. He's just much better at Blitz and bullet. Not to the extent of Tang. I think Tang's much better than you in bullet. But in slow chess, probably Tang's better than Christopher Yu also. Okay. $20, thank you. Yeah, we're thanks, Puzzle Pawn. Yeah, we knew that before. We've been talking to Zalugi about getting Karpov here. And Karpov doesn't need the money, so there's no reason for him to come. He does have 2 or 3 free days between the U.S. Open that he's at and his camps in New York with Zalugi. So he could come here. We're trying to get him here. We don't really care about the money so much. If he wants a lot of money, we'll give him a lot of money. But he doesn't either. So does he want to go to Atlanta for no reason so people can say you're the greatest? Or does he want to chill in New York? I would guess he'd rather chill in New York. So it's very unlikely he'll come here, but maybe he'll surprise us. I doubt it. If Karpov does come to the Chess Center, it'll be somewhere between August 5th and 9th. And I don't think he will, but he could, right? But if he was like, man, I need a lot of money, then he would come, but he doesn't. So it's just a hassle, I guess. Christopher Yu in slow chess is probably not better than me. Probably not. Probably not. He might be, but probably not. But in blitz chess, he's a million times better than me. I mean, a million. If I play him 5 minute, 3 minute, 1 minute, I get beat worse than Hans got beat. But in slow chess, I don't even know if he's the favorite. I don't know. It's weird. The difference with Andrew Tang is more, but there's a difference with Christopher also. And what's funny is, if you asked me 10, 20, 30, 40 years ago, I would have said, the blitz doesn't matter at all. It's how good you are in slow chess. And a lot of old people will agree with that. However, because of the internets, because of the interwebs, because of Twitch, because of chess.com, because of Lead Chess, because of all the online stuff, I'm not sure financially it's better to be top 10 in the world in slow chess or in blitz and bullet online. I don't know. I guess slow chess, but it's not like it was. If you were the 10th best blitz player in the world and the 5th best bullet player in the world, that meant nothing. There was no money in that. Nothing. Now, you can make money being good at blitz and bullet, but you couldn't, earlier before the internet. Couldn't do it. Couldn't. Yeah, Karpov had a lot of visa issues. It was true. Yeah. And that's not important. Okay, so I played Jeffery in round 7. I was white. Somebody on YouTube asked me, why were you guys playing so slowly in the opening? When it's a slow game, high-rated players play slow because we want to play good moves. And I hadn't decided, I wasn't expecting G6, although I didn't prepare for the game. I just went to my game. I didn't know how I was playing Jeffery until I saw the pairings downstairs. And, I didn't know what to do, and he didn't know what I was going to do. This is what I usually do with white against G6. And I faced E5 once or twice in my life. And the line that I thought was good for white is not good for white. And I almost played knight F3. I almost played D5, but I took. And bishop takes and D takes are played. The person who plays this a lot with black, who doesn't, I think, play chess anymore, is Zorab Asmai-Parashvili. If you go to a database, he's black in this position often. And he plays D takes and bishop takes. So I was familiar with both. And Jeffery played D takes. Okay, now there's this line for white that I thought was good for white, but it's not. And, yeah, Jeffery doesn't like my next move. He doesn't like what I did. See, he thinks I should play knight f3 because he thinks, he's not right, but he thinks if he trades dark squared bishops, he might be better, which isn't true. But if he trades dark squared bishop, that helps him a lot. And he had this same opening, he told me, against somebody good in St. Louis. You know, one of the SLU students. Like their board 1. And he had the same opening, except the guy played knight f3. And when they did this, Jeffery wasn't threatening bishop h6 because this is hanging. So the guy got in like b3, bishop b2, and white was slightly better. And he didn't actually say what happened. I think they drew, but he didn't tell me. So he was a really big fan of playing bishop h6. So I check and I go back here, and I learned this way before Jeffery was born. And the engine doesn't say that black's even equal here, but he really likes black here because he was really happy to trade those bishops. But okay, it's not better for black. All right, and I'll tell you what I did wrong. I did a lot of things wrong this game. One of them was I played too slowly, but I did a lot of things wrong. Okay, and in this position, we both did something wrong the next couple of moves, and I didn't realize it until the engine yelled at me. I actually want to take this knight, but I didn't realize that I did. Because when the white square bishops are traded, which they were, then, you know, his knights have good squares everywhere, and my knights don't. And if I take the knight and just play really solid like b3 and, you know, knight d3, it's just equal. So he should play knight c5 here, but he played this. Now I should definitely take his knight. And then it's really hard for black to ever try to win. It's just hard. It's hard to have a winning plan for black. But I played this. I had my own plan. And he played there. Once again, I should take his knight. And I played this. And now I'm in a lot of trouble. Now he's better. Knight h6 is good. And he wants to play, if I don't move, knight f7, knight g5. And I have to take his knight again. But I played here. And he played knight f8. Now I'm in a lot of trouble. His knights can go to e6 and d4 and f7 and g5. And I can't really do anything. And the stuff that I thought I could do, that stuff was no good. I did do stuff. It wasn't good. So I played this, which is fine. And I just can't do anything good here. Problem is, if I ever play f4, knight g4 is annoying. Because knight e3 check wins everything, and he's also coming in on the h-file. So I can't really play f4. If I can't play f4, what am I doing? If I play f4, and he doesn't beat f4, that's great. I'm threatening e5, I'm activating my rook. I don't know what he does. But the problem is after knight h6, I can almost never play f4. And for you guys, this is completely equal or white's better, but I just can't do anything. I'm losing on like the center and the king side. And this structure is usually better for black because he has d4 and I have d5. And if I can get it like a big advance here and get some space and make some threats, that's okay. But I can't do it. I was trying to do that, but that was wrong. So my play's been pretty bad. And during the game, I didn't think I was worse here, but now I realize I am. Anton Menshov subscribed. Okay, so I played here, and my idea was insane. And my idea was, if he takes this, now obviously I can take this, which is what I should do, but this was my idea. And now he can't play knight g4. That's why I played h3. I'll win this later, and now I have like threats. But after this, I don't have anything. I don't have any threats. And here, the knight's coming in here. This is really bad for white. It's terrible for white. I mean, I can't do anything. My knights are terrible, and this knight's going to go to everywhere. f4 and d4, and this is an isolated pawn forever. So it's just dumb. And what's funny is after h3, he played knight f7, and I realized how dumb f4 was now, because he takes on g3, which transposes to that last position. So I played b4 because I realized my king side play wasn't getting anywhere. We have to play on the queen side. And what I want to do is play b5. He can't take because he gives me the d5 square. Then take this, and then either harass it with knight b4 or get the b file, or both. So that's what I did. Yeah, all my pawns are terrible. God damn. Okay, he can't play rook takes because of knight d5 check. My pawn's hanging. I can't defend it, so I went here. Yeah. Okay, and this is where I got tricked. So here, I'm completely lost. I'm dead lost here. You may think it looks equal. The engine says I can resign here. This is weak. This is weak. The knights can't move anywhere. This knight can't be dislodged. King's good in the center. My king's bad here. He could take the files. This is a big threat. Okay, this is lost. And he played, now I want to play rook b7 check. So he played here. And I didn't have any time on my clock here. So I thought, like, did he just make a mistake? Because I can go here. Now, Jeffery doesn't make mistakes, so I was confused. But I didn't see a better move than rook b4. So I was like, all right. And then he played here without thinking, and I was like, oh. Ugh. Horrible. If I play rook d1, he just doubles rooks. So I played here. Yeah, and I can't move here. I have no legal moves. Terrible. So I played this to play rook b7 check. Makes sense. He took. And if I just don't try to get counterplay and I play this for example, then he checks, and then he plays here, and I'm like getting mated, and it's ridiculous. So I played check, and I played knight e2 because if I take, then I'm just completely lost, and then he takes this, and I'm just lost. So I played here to try to get counterplay. I wanted to play rook. I want to play rook here, but my knight's attacked. So I played this, and then I played rook here. And Jeffrey's just playing fast because he sees that it's nothing. He literally doesn't care. Takes, check. The problem with going here is he plays rook h2 check, and I'm not really threatening anything, right? So if I go here, it's mate. And so I take the rook, and he queens, and I don't have a threat. If I play one of the rooks down, he just blocks with his knight or his rook. And if I check, he just goes here. So I don't really have any threats. It looks like I have threats, but I don't. So I played rook check, check, check here. And I can't win his rook because his f-pawn queens. Yeah, now his king is super safe. I didn't have any time on my clock, so I took, and then I resigned here. He's like plus 10,000 here. Something like that. Did I resign here or did I play this stupid? Oh, I didn't. The only move that makes any sense is this. And then he goes here. And then the truth hurts. God damn. So I resigned here. Then I apologized for playing so badly. Okay, so then I analyzed the game with the engine afterwards. I talked to him about it a little too. And, you know, it said I made a lot of errors and, you know, he played perfect. Then I put it on the caps thing on chess.com. Now, the caps things are all different depending on what engine you have it set at and all that. And my caps thing said he played 99.4. And I was like, the people who cheat on chess.com play 99.2. So I was like, hey, play 99.4. I'm not gonna do very well. God damn. Yeah. I still don't get it. Yeah.